Okay friends, welcome back our channel Code Crackers, the best platform for learning coding. Today I am going to explain you about built-in data types. In programming, data type is very important concept. As we discussed in our Python variables about data types, we discussed in Python variables concept, we discussed a small concept of data types. Now, variables can store different types of data, and different types of data can do everything. Python has following data types built in default. These data types will be given in a PDF form. Now let me explain about data built-in data types. When if we want to write a text, we use the data type called string. As we discussed in our second video, I think we call that as strings. Then numerical types, we know that integers and floats, and the sequences are list, tuple, range, mapping, that is dictate. Set types are set, frozen set, and there are so many types. Now to get the type of the data, we need to type the code as I said in our last video. Let us see. Now let me take x equal to 7. Then let me ask my server to print the value of type. This is the code of that type of x. See now here when we type this, see here there is an indentation error. As I said, there must be no indentation when we are using variables. See here, when I run this code, I ask the server to type the value of type the data type of x. X is nothing but an integer. When we ask to run this, it will give that the x equal to 7 is an integer. Yes, it's an integer. Now we know as our Python normal basic line of a code is print of hello world. This is an code for basic learning, print of hello world. This is an basic of Python. When we run this, you may get a doubt, what is actually this print of hello world? Why we use print and this hello world? Hello world is nothing but the data type. This word is string. How can we notice that it's a string? Because of when we keep this inverted commas for a blank block of code, then that the code which is present inside the inverted commas is called string. Now let us take an example of x equal to 20. X equal to 20, what is this? Actually we don't know what is it. Now to know this, we need to type the code that has x print of type of x. We know this. Now list, as we discussed in our last video about the list of fruits, apple, banana, cherry. The link, if you not visited the video, the link will be given in the description. And as we discussed about the now let me say about the frozen set. Frozen set is nothing but before defining a set, we will write the word that frozen set. See now let me explain that x equal to frozen set. When we use data types, there will be a red color mark of the code, and next this bracket, and we are writing string. Then let us write apple, and the next the comma must be important, and next there must be inverted commas, and next the banana, then next comma, then next the inverted commas are compulsory. Why? Because we are using a string. Cherry, then next after this cherry. Now in this case, when we use this as frozen set, let us type that frozen set is nothing but before a set we use the, before a list we use the just the circle brackets, and we write that frozen set. Then next let mention an hashtag of display area data type. See how to mention that hashtag, I will explain you. See, let's type that hashtag display space x and the semicolon. Then next let us type that print of x. The next one more, if we want to know the data types, let us type the one more hashtag also, display the data type. We should write compulsory the data type of x, print of type of x. See now, let us run this code. See now, when we run this code, see here, when we ask the server to print the data type of the x is nothing but the frozen set. It is showing that class defined as frozen set. When we ask to display that x, when we use the two variables in a block of code, there must be an hashtag must and should. See here, if I remove this display hashtag, there will be an error. If I remove this also, there will be an error, because if this we remove the hashtags, there the server will confuse what to print, what to not print. And this is about the frozen set. And next, let me say about range. Actually, what is range? Range is nothing but, as we know, from 0 to 6, some 0 to some number is the range of a particular value. Now, how to know the range? See, x equal to, we shall mention that there must be compulsory range is must and should. Before writing this, range of, let me take 77 example. I am not taking, we can take any number. Then hashtag is must and should, display x and the semicolon. The next, let us type that print of x, because we need the value of print of x. And the next, we want about the data type of this x. Now let us type one more hashtag display, as we typed in our last example, display the data type of x. Let me type that the data type of x. And next, let us write our code, that is the normal code of us. Sorry, here there's a mistake, x. And the next, our normal code, print of type of x. That's all. Now let's run this. See now, when I run this code, it is showing the range. We did not define any number before the range. So it's showing that the range of this variable x is from 0 to 77. If we keep here from, let us take as 7 comma 99. See, when we run this, it will show that the range of this x variable is from 7 to 99, and we ask the server to print the data type of this value. Then it is showing that the data type of this value is range. Yes, it's correct. Now I hope that you have understood about the range. And then setting the specific data type is nothing bad. Let me say an example, setting the data type. Friends, remember that. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you have an interesting about coding, the link will be given in the description. Please register your class, and our Codecrackers official members will contact you. Please register, the link will be given in the description. And if any doubts, please call to the number which is given in the description. Okay friends, now let me say about the setting the specific data type. If you want to know specify the data type, you can use the now let me say that, as we discussed in casting, what we discussed, if we want to define this as string, see here, let me show that x equal to string, the string extension is str of, let me write hello subscribers. Now let me say that the server hashtag is must and should. Remember that when we are using built-in data type, hashtags are must and should. And also for casting, display x and semicolon. Next, let us type that print of x. And then next, that one more hashtag, display the data type of x, display the data type of x. Next the semicolon, then enter. Let us type our normal code, print of type of x. Now let us run this. See here, when I set the server to print that x value is a string, see here, hello subscribers, then the server also showing that hello subscribers. And then next we want the data type of this one, we ask the server, then it showed the data type of this. And next, I hope that you understand that about the setting specific data type. Now let us go into the Python numbers. There are three numerical types, as I said in our last video about the two numerical types that are nothing but integers and floats. And now there is one more number, that is complex. Complex is nothing but one number and an alphabet or two numbers. Any number or alphabet combination of any number or alphabet is called complex in Python numbers. Now let me show an example of an integer and a float and a complex number, complex variable. See, when I type that, okay friends, let me type that x equal to, let us take a normal integer 1 and let me mention the hashtag compulsory integer int. Then next, see the next, let me take y equal to 1.2 is very less number, let me take that 6.8. Then next the hashtag float. Up to here we discussed in our last videos, and now there is a new Python number that is called complex. See here, 1 and h, this is called a complex number. Let me write that it's an complex. Now let me ask my server to print the data types of this all. See, let me ask to get the data types, as we discussed in our last video. We will type that type of x, the same we repeat, and the same we repeat for the y, print of type of y. And the next one, print of type of z, the last variable is z. Now let us run this. See here, there is an error, invalid syntax. Where that invalid syntax? See, let us check once. Line 3, there is an error showing that. Let me check once. One second. See here friends, as we type that complex hashtag, there showed an error and there is an indentation mistake. See here, when we ask the data type of this is an what? This is an integer, and the next one is, see here friends, because of an hashtag error there showed an error. See here, the first one as we defined it as an integer, it showed that class defined as an integer. And the next one is 6.8, that is nothing but it consists of a decimal point, then that is called as a float. And the last one is a complex mixture of a number and the alphabet. This is up to Python numbers. There are three types of number, remember this. Now integers, we will take an example of all integers. Now you may get a doubt, here I am using only one number or one digit of integer. Now let me use the many number of digits. See, first one, let me take, see here, identification. Okay, first one, x equal to 1. Then the next, sorry, what is this? This is a server mistake. X equal to 1. And the next, y equal to, let me take that 3, 5, 4 something numbers. I took this number, see, how many digits you want to get. And the next one, let me take a negative value, because when we deal with an integers in our general math, there will be negative values and positive values, and 0 is not negative nor positive as to our mathematical language. Now let us use the same phenomena here. Let me use minus some number. Now I'll ask my server to print the types of this. You know the code, print of type of x. That same can we will repeat. See here, print of type of y, and then repeat the same print for z, print of type of z. Now I think, oh, we unfortunately typed this here. See here, there is an error. Here we missed the brackets. See, y of, and here there are many brackets. That's not a problem. Now let us run this. Let's see the result. See here, these three are integers because there is a minus value. Here there are all positive. This is negative. This is an also positive number. Now I think you got an clarity on integers. Now floats, as we know, floats are nothing but a decimal point, and floats can also consist of negative values. Yes, floats can also consist of negative values. See, let me explain an example of floats consisting a negative value. See, 1.10 let me take, then the y equal to, let me take 1.9, and the next one z equal to, let us take a negative value 676, no, there must be a decimal, 6.90. See, first let me ask the server to print the data types of this. See, in this case I included the negative value for the float also. Now let us see what happens. Print of, we know the code as type of x. If you want the source code, please comment or please contact us. With the official mail will be given in the description. If you are interested in learning coding more, please register in the website, which is link will be given in the description, and the team members will contact you. Print of z, this. See, now let me run this one. See here, you thought that before floats cannot consist a negative, but in this case I showed that float can also consist a negative value. Now let us remove the types of the, we don't want the data types. Now let us print the server. Now let me do this. See, now I want the, only I want to just copy that. See here, minus 6.9, 1.9, 1.1. When we are considering the floats, 0 is not considered. As when we learn in math decimals, 0 is not considered after the point. When it is before the point, we will consider that. When it is after the point, now let me take here how many zeros. Let me take number of zeros. Let me take here. See, now I'll run this, but the server shows only 6.9. When I take before here, when I take here before, let me take here point, no, wait 1 second. Let us type starting with 0, 0.9. See, now when I run this, it will show minus 0.9, because as in our decimals we consider the 0 before the decimal point but not after the decimal point. I hope that you have understood about the floats. And now let us take one more complex examples. See, when we are using complex, you can add a number with alphabets, as I said. Now let us take an example. Now let us see an example of complex number, complex variable, sorry. See here, x equal to, let me add two variables as we discussed in our last video about combination of variables. In this case I will combine the integer and the float. Now let me type that y equal to, let me take and one more float, sorry, one more complex. variable. Now z, let me take a negative complex variable. Let us take the 5j, same. Now let me ask my server to print the data types. Sorry, print of type of first variable is nothing but our x, and the next one, let us print mm, print the next one, type of y, and the next one we use is print of type of z. See, now let me run this code. See here, these three are defined as complex. In the first case, I added the complex number with an integer, and the second case I took only the complex number, and the third case I added the negative sign to the complex number. Okay friends, thanks for visiting our channel. If any doubts, please comment us, and if you want to continue this coding course, in the description the link will be given. Please register through the course and we will be contacting you. Thanks for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe.